On your visit to Victoria, experience the culture, excitement, and fun of the Royal BC Museum. It's the only ticket that can take you around all of British Columbia in an afternoon or evening. The Royal BC Museum is located across the street from the famous Empress Hotel and next to BC's Parliament buildings. World-renowned for its lifelike galleries, you'll see the actual authentic items that shape the history of this province, brought to life in carefully recreated settings. Travel back through time and discover what it was like to toil away on a bleak northern farm, to walk in a coastal rainforest, to sleep on skins, to live back then. Explore the art and traditions of British Columbia's Aboriginal peoples, and walk the cobblestone streets of a turn-of-the-century town. Your journey begins at the museum's glass lobby, where a huge two-story, three-dimensional satellite map introduces you to British Columbia, a province larger than the states of California, Oregon, and Washington combined. Learn where glacial ice covered the land, where salmon rivers run, and where people live today in a fascinating presentation. Take time to visit the museum shop, well known for its wide selection of popular books on BC. It's also the best place to find handcrafted jewelry, First Nations art, and other locally produced gift items for friends and family. Escalators and elevators lead to 2 full floors of exhibits to explore. Journey back in time through the 20th Century Gallery. Revisit the headlines of the past at interactive news stations. Experience Old Town, a remarkable excursion back to the British Columbia of the 1890s. Smell the apple pie baking in the kitchen of the Grand Hotel. Take a moment to relax in the Majestic Theatre with Charlie Chaplin. Listen for the train arriving at Port Moody Station. And visit the herbalist shop in Victoria's Chinatown. Watch out for the cat. Leaving town, follow the trail to the Tremblay homestead in the northern Peace River region. Arrive at Barkerville during the gold rush. And follow the light of a safety lamp as it guides you through the mine. And slosh through a North Coast salmon cannery as seagulls gather. Fur traders and explorers were among the earliest Europeans to venture into British Columbia. Go up the gangplank into Captain Vancouver's quarters and imagine sailing into the unknown. The First Peoples Gallery takes you to many of their territories around BC. Catch a glimpse of tools and fur pelts in an interior Salish pit dwelling. Learn about woven cedar clothing, food preparation, and storage methods of the coastal peoples. Wander through a forest of totem poles near the Jonathan Hunt Big House and hear the masks tell their stories. See the early images of BC's original peoples and learn of the challenges that came with European arrivals. Enjoy the fabulous collection of Haida argillite carvings. From fossilized Chinese dinosaurs and ancient Egyptian treasures to Emily Carr and Leonardo da Vinci, the Royal BC Museum hosts some of the very best temporary exhibits from museums around the world. A satellite gift shop on the 2nd floor features items linked with the current special exhibit. The new Living Land, Living Sea gallery begins when Vancouver Island was tropical, then moves to the time when the sheets of ice moved across BC. Clouds gather over the ice wall, and a massive storm breaks over the woolly mammoth. BC's climate is changing again. These new exhibits show the effects of those changes, both now and into the future. Drought-stressed trees, dramatic weather shifts, and creatures being found outside their normal ranges are all conditions calling for our attention. Wander through the coastal rainforest with its real salal undergrowth. See a grizzly bear fishing in a running stream and a cougar at rest. Hear seabirds on rocky shores with giant sea lions and watch tiny live marine creatures in their tidal pool. To complement these exhibits, the on-site National Geographic IMAX Theater offers films with natural history themes.
The great coral reefs, incredibly beautiful, but desperately endangered. now. Join marine cinematographers Howard and Michelle Hall on the most spectacular underwater adventure ever filmed.
The selection is always changing, but could include whales, bears, the forces of nature, or coral reef adventures. As your evening comes to a close, cross over to the walkway in front of the Empress and enjoy the lively atmosphere of the inner harbor. The Royal BC Museum. There's no better place to experience the history of British Columbia.